Oh man, is it that time? Yes, it is. It is that time. Hello, family. Welcome in. Welcome in. You are tuned in once again to the Cave Within, your live ambient sanctuary for a balanced fusion of poetry, meditation, and stillness. My name is Clifton Pope of HFWB, Health Fitness Wealth Business, and this is in y'all. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Your live ambient sanctuary for a balanced fusion of poetry, meditation, and stillness. In tonight's stream, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on a study flow, mixing some light poetry like always, get the ambient focus in with our nice meditation towards the end as we wind things down. And y'all already know the routine. For those who have been listening to every single live stream for The Cave Within ever since its anchor episode debuted 8 days ago exactly, or yeah, 8, 9 days ago, last Monday, which was last Monday, the 24th. Probably I'm off 1 second here. Trying to pull it up on my calendar. March 23rd, excuse me. March 23rd was the anchor episode of The Cave Within. I was off by a day. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. But regardless, it's day number 9 of 9 days in a row of streaming for The Cave Within, your live ambient sanctuary, providing you that balanced fusion for all things poetry, meditation, and stillness. And for those who are tuning into the stream for the first time, again, this is your live ambient sanctuary for a balanced fusion of poetry, meditation, and stillness. You can expect, of course, some light poetry, little discussions on poems. Of course, we're going to get some guided breath work in, and we're going to dive into it, a nice meditation towards the end, towards some nice ambient soundscape in the background, for sure. And for those, that's what you could kind of expect for those who are listening to this live stream for the first time. And for those who are regular listeners since last Monday and who have listened to every single live stream, welcome back. And for those who are new, welcome aboard, of course. Because again, tonight's stream, it's a short stream for tonight as we prep for our deep midweek flow stream where we're going to be on stream for about a couple of hours. Tonight's stream is all about study flow, ambient focus, light poetry, like I mentioned a moment ago. So, whether you're studying right now, preparing for a final exam or something for all of my college students who are looking for some live relaxing background noise and background music, you could tune into the Cave Within. For those who are finishing work right now and maybe getting off after a late night at work, you can tune into the Cave Within. For those who are journaling, reading, reflecting, decompressing, praying, meditating, or just trying to gather your mind back into one place after another day, maybe things were a little bit more twisted than you expected, but at the end of the day, even if it was twisted, it still turned out terrific because guess what, y'all? You're in the right room right now because every night between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Central Time, this stream is here as a calm down space. That's between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m., which is the time frame on which the stream will start every single night. This stream right here is your calm down space. This place right here, this is where the nervous system can exhale, the mind can settle, and the atmosphere can support peace, focus, and return. Oh, yes, you gotta love it. Because for those who are listening to this stream for the first time, Again, welcome aboard because this is for the restless souls. This is for the deep feelers. This is for the night thinkers and the ones trying to find clarity after a long day. And for all the people who have been tuning into my streams on a daily basis, where are all my restless souls at? Where are all my deep feelers at? And where are all the night thinkers at? Let me know right now in the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is kicks.com / Mr. Did Not Give Up 44 at Mr. Did Not Give Up 44. And for those who are new to the live stream and are wondering why I named it Mr. Did Not Give Up 44, well, let's just say I wrote a book called The Man Who Didn't Give Up, which is available on Amazon. It's pretty much just me telling my story and a story that a lot of y'all can, I'm sure, can relate to as far as dealing with the chaos, turmoil, and uncertainty that life brings to us on a regular basis. Yes, we all know it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be some stormy nights and some stormy days, without a doubt. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like that perfect storm because one of the main focal points I talk about in The Man Who Didn't Give Up book is that sometimes the Most High God is not going to remove the storm from your life entirely, but He's going to give you the tools necessary to maneuver through the storm. Look at it like this. Say if you were to pray or meditate to the Most High God and the universe that the Most High God designed and nature itself, staying loaded with the ultimate gun, God, universe, and nature. Say you're putting it out there that you want a nice cake, right? But sometimes the Most High God, the universe the Most High God designs, and just nature itself isn't probably not going to give you that cake in full completion. But He is going to provide you the ingredients to where you can make the cake. So that's kind of one way to kind of look at that scenario as far as breaking down that analogy for the most part. But overall, that's kind of why I named the book The Man Who Didn't Give Up, because it's all about cruising through chaos, turmoil, and uncertainty with little to no scratches attached with your own resilience plan. That way you can overcome the resistance for the most part. So get your copy of The Man Who Didn't Give Up. That is available on Amazon right now as we speak. It's available on ebook, paperback, hardcover, and also if you're interested in expanding on The Man Who Didn't Give Up as far as the key principles that are talked about in The Man Who Didn't Give Up, I do have a course based on The Man Who Didn't Give Up that is out now. It's on gumroad.com. That's GUMroad.com. Type in Understanding Chaos, Turmoil, and Uncertainty into the search bar on gumroad.com. And my course, based on the book The Man Who Didn't Give Up, Understanding Chaos, Turmoil, and Uncertainty, is officially available now. That way you can expand a little bit deeper on building your own resilience plan because it's going to come in handy. It really, really is, especially with the times that we're living in. But with everything that's going on right now in the world, here at the Cave Within, in this live digital sanctuary, the common theme, or one of the many, is we need a little bit of woosah into our lives, right? So, what we're going to do as we start off every single stream with this, for those who are listening for the first time, we're about to go into our guided breath segment or guided breath session, that is, courtesy of this study flow stream that we're doing on this terrific transformational Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. I want to give a special, I want to give a, well, here's a better way to put it. I want to say rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle because on this day 7 years ago he passed away. And if you're watching this stream live right now, and if you notice in my background in my office, I actually have a picture Right behind me the late great rapper Nipsey Hussle. Right next to him is of course the late great Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to both. But in honor of Nipsey Hussle today, this is definitely going to be a marathon type. Well, it's not going to be a marathon type of stream, but we're going to basically cash in on our opportunity and take advantage of the ATM or of another teachable moment within ourselves. That way, we can have it like, as Nipsey would say, all money in and no money out. But in other words, Nipsey Hussle, I had to say that because today is March 31st, 2026. He passed away on this day 7 years ago, and we gotta honor Nipsey Hussle by treating life as a marathon, not a sprint, and going at your own pace and completing your own race that you're going through within the course of this life. But back to our guided breath work that we're going to do so I don't get too off track on this short little stream I plan on doing on this transformational Tuesday as we transform our mind and our body, focusing in on sharpening that mind body connection saw, right? On our breath a little bit, right? We're going to focus on our inhale through the nose for 3 to 5 seconds. And we're going to hold our breath for 3 to 5 seconds and exhale for 3 to 5 seconds. Now, if you're sitting down right now, sit up in a nice, tall, upright, seated position. Let your shoulders drop, relax your jaw, soften your hands, release any tension that you may have within your body. And as you inhale through your nose for 3 to 5 seconds, hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds and then exhale slowly for 3 to 5 seconds. I want you to focus those inhales and exhales to where you can inhale calm and exhale stress and release any tension that you may be feeling with your body. I want y'all to do that 3 more times on your own as you inhale through your nose for 3 to 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds and then slowly exhale for 3 to 5 seconds. Again, inhale through your nose for 3 to 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds and exhale slowly for inhale through your nose seconds. And then you're going to hold your breath again for 3 to 5 seconds. And then you're going to exhale for 3 to 5 seconds because tonight you do not have to rush. Tonight you do not have to force focus. Better yet, tonight you do not have to carry the whole day into because if this space is helping you tonight, be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to tip at Mr. Up 44 kicks.com/Mr. Did Not Give Up 44. This is the Cave Within live stream, Study Flow Tuesdays, and this is your live sanctuary for that balanced fusion of poetry, meditation, and stillness. So subscribe to kicks.com/Mr. Did Not Give Up 44 at Mr. Did Not Give Up 44 because honestly, your support alone, all it takes is just one person at a time, one day at a time. For me, your support helps me not only just keep creating and these poetry guided nights, but it's allowing me to become more empowered, uplifted, and inspired to build a community with the cave within. Because that's what I envision this being. I envision this being a digital sanctuary to where come here on a stream to where people could wind down, they could relax, voice after a long, stressful day, and they could fall asleep to it. They could study to it. They could pray and meditate to it. All I want the cave within to do when it's all said and done is create an opportunity for everybody to have a moment of silence and simply woo-sa. Because again, that's really what is the whole purpose of this is for at the end of the day. So we're going to go a little bit more deeper into our breath. We're going to kind of ground our bits like we normally do. And as before we go deeper, I want us to kind of ground the mind for a little bit. And if this feels good to you, like always, close your eyes or just soften your gaze. I want you to take one inhale through your nose for 3 to 5 seconds, and then let that breath into your chest, and then take another breath a little bit deeper, belly, and then exhale. One nice sigh. And as you inhale through your nose, and as you exhale through your nose or through your mouth, really tell yourself that I am here, I can slow down, and I can focus without force. Again, inhale through your nose for 3 to 5 seconds. Let that breath flow deep into your chest, expanding the belly button as you exhale, and let the chest soften. And let the belly button sink back into your stomach. Again, just reminding yourself as you inhale, calm, and as you exhale, stress. Remind yourself that I am here, I can slow down, and I can focus without force. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose or mouth, letting the power of the breath guide you, instruct you, lead you, and just reminding yourself through each inhale and through each exhale, just tell yourself within your body that I am here and I can soften and my attention can return. As we're tuned in to this perfect storm vibe that you hear in the background, I want you to just picture the perfect storm that has the nice, relaxing rain in the background to where, it is falling from the sky at a certain rhythm that's just so soothing from within. And it's honestly perfect for those who are looking to wind down after a long currently doing here at the Cave Within Study Flow live stream on this Transformational Tuesday. As we take a couple of more inhales, and as we take a couple of more exhales, again, just inhale through your nose, and then slowly exhale through your nose or through your mouth. Just telling yourself one more time that I am here. I can soften and my attention turn gently. Because honestly, y'all, focus does not always come from pressure. Sometimes it comes from safety. Sometimes the mind works best when the body stops racing, which is why we must train the mind as the body will follow through once that is done. Tonight in particular, as always, we're going to create a room where your breath can deepen, where your mind can gather, your energy can stop scattering, and your inner voice can lower just enough for you to hear. That is what we're going to accomplish here on this study flow. A little bit of some light poetry, ambient soundscape in the background, because this is your balanced fusion of the PMS effect, y'all, poetry, meditation, and stillness. And speaking our first poem for tonight, I put this together here a little bit. It's called The Focus Room, in honor of it being a study flow kind of night, just so we can kind of sharpen our saw as we go into the midweek, starting off the week as productive as possible and just keeping the momentum going. We need to enter our focus room. So that's our first poem for tonight, y'all. Focus room. There are rooms that do not ask you to become more, they ask you to become quieter, not smaller, not less brilliant, just A room where thought does not have to sprint to prove its worth. A room where the body can sit without apology, does not have to earn its debt. And in that room, something subtle begins. The mind returns, the noise loosens, the scattered pieces start remembering each other. And suddenly, oh, and that is the essence of the focus room, y'all. Let me know how y'all are feeling in the chat right now about that first poem, Focus Room. Allow it to sink finding ourselves within the spoken words as we enter into our focus room and establish our study flow on this terrific transformational Tuesday as we transform the mind, body, and spirit within the cave that we all have within ourselves, hence the cave. So let's go ahead and review that first poem one more time before we jump to the second one as we complete our poetry spoken word segment on the cave within. So for those who are just tuning in right now, I just finished up the first poem called Focus Room. Okay, because here at the Cave Within, I always read every single poem that I do at least twice. That way, I can make sure that you get the message, just in case a few lines went over your head the first time, because it happens. It really does. So, Focus Room. There are rooms that do not ask you to become more. They ask you to become quieter, not smaller, not less brilliant, just less divided. A room where thought does not have to sprint to prove its worth. A room where the body can sit without apology, where breath does not have to earn its debt. And in that room, something subtle begins. The mind returns, the noise loosens, discovering each other. And suddenly, focus is not force, it is presence. And that is the essence of the focus room. So, how do y'all feel again in the chat? What comes to mind to you when you think of your own focus, your own space, right? To where you can just not only just feel safe, but just be able to creatively operate and be able to just focus in on what's important and what's urgent, and also what's not important and what's not urgent within the course of your life. Let me know in the chat how you for down the road. Who knows? I might do a little special edition stream on that down the road as we continue to grow as far as the focus room. 'Cause another day, another meter long because again, I wanted that to sit with y'all for a particular reason because a lot of people are not struggling because they're incapable of focus. They're struggling because they have no safe atmosphere to return to it. Again, a lot of people are not struggling because they're incapable of focus. They're struggling because they have turned to it. Let that sink in on the cave within, y'all. Because man, so that's your additional light poetry that I decided I wanted to do. And it's funny too because excuse me, had a little itch in my nose. Pardon me. I did mention that we are just doing a little bit of light poetry on this transformational going on this Tuesday called Light Poetry. And it goes like this: something quick and simple. A small light is still light. A genie, it is ready. So if all you do tonight is return to one breath, one sentence, one prayer, one clear thought, that is enough to begin again. Again, Light poetry. A small light is still light. A gentle pace is still movement. A quiet mind is not empty, it is ready. So if all you do tonight is return to one breath, one sentence, one prayer, one clear thought, that is enough to begin again. Light poetry, y'all. Light poetry. So I ask you this: how are you going to create that still light within your life based on the small light that you have within yourself? How are you going to go? How are you going to create movement at a gentle pace that fits you perfectly? Because we all move at our own pace. That's why, like the late great Nipsey Hussle said, rest in peace on this Nipsey Hussle commemoration day, I like to call it. That's why a marathon is all about going at your own pace and maintaining your place in the race. See how all this is tying together, like always, within the cave within. And honestly, I just came up with that off the top of my head. That just kind of flowed naturally within my spirit and with my soul. I did not plan on saying that. I was just being completely honest there and just rolling with the punches like I do sometimes. But to create movement that's at a gentle pace for us, how are we going to quiet our mind enough to where we're not necessarily emptying out our thoughts, but we're ready to acknowledge and accept and embrace what's to come within any thought that we process? So here's my challenge to y'all tonight based on this light poetry poem. I want you to return to yourself, whether it's through breath, through your own words, through your own prayers and meditations and thoughts. I want you to just simply return to yourself and realize that if you slipped and fell down, it's okay. All you got to do is just get up and dust yourself off and keep on moving and keep on stepping forward because honestly, that's really enough. Again, that is for sure. That is for sure, y'all. But we're about to go into our meditation for the evening. As again, we're doing a little short stream, a little study flow stream because I love y'all so much. I figured I'd do a little short, quick stream with y'all as we get because I really want to save some energy and save some material and save my overall efforts into this deep midweek flow stream. So y'all tune in about this time tomorrow night for the deep midweek flow every night between tomorrow night between 10 p.m. no later than 11 p.m. Central Time start time. Tune into the deep here at the Cave Within. That's becoming a signature stable within the streams of the Cave Within. So y'all be sure to tune into the deep midweek you now, which they can be empowered, uplifted, and inspired to get them some of this balanced fusion of poetry, meditation, and stillness. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into our ambient immersion. This is usually the part where we begin to warm ourselves up into the meditation and everything. And pretty much it's less talking, more sound, more room, more flow. And for those who are listening, who have been listening to the streams rather on a regular basis, hey, welcome back into the ambient immersion, like always. And for those who are listening for the first time, next part here is for study, work, reading, journaling, calming the mind, and simply being held by the atmosphere. We're about to rock and roll right now and get things going. One second. As we're transitioning the sounds, we're saying bye bye to the perfect storm for now. We're going to get some nice little sounds going, baby, as we get ready for our immersion here. There we go. All right, y'all. The ambient immersion is officially in full effect on the cave within. So, again, we're going to let the soundscape settle in. We're going to go ahead and simply close or soften your gaze, whichever is more comfortable for you. And we're going to do like we always do, and we're going to let the ambient sounds and we're going to let the relaxing sounds in the background take over as we remove ourselves from our thoughts and our emotions and our ego, as we remove ourselves from all feelings and all sensations, and we tune into all of those things, and we transition from being attached to them to acknowledging, accepting, and embracing them, as we become the observer and the watcher of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and everything that goes on within our body, become the watcher and the observer of the ego as well. Again, we're not attached to those things at the moment, but we are acknowledging and accepting and embracing that it's still there. As we inhale through our nose, hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds, and then exhale for 3 to 5 seconds. Again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose or mouth. And as you focus on each inhale through your nose, and as you focus on each exhale through your nose or through your mouth, your body here that you are safe enough to focus, safe enough to slow down, and you are safe enough to return to one thing at a time. And just remind yourself that you do not have to carry everything in this meditation. And as you inhale through your nose, holding your breath for a few seconds and exhaling through your nose or mouth for a few more seconds, I want you to continue to let this sound hold the edges of your focus. And if you get distracted, it's okay. Just remember, always come back to the breath. And I want to give you a few minutes just to focus on your inhale, focus on your exhale, because we're going to tune into this soundscape for about 10 minutes or so tops. That way we can really dive deep into the meditation for just a quick period of time. So continue to inhale through your nose, continue to exhale through your nose or mouth, and just remember, do things one thing at a time and let the sound hold the edges of your focus. As I will back. All right, y'all. Continue to focus in on the sound in the background as you continue to inhale through your nose, as you continue to exhale through the nose or mouth. Remember, let the sound hold the edges of your focus. The waterfall flowing through the rocks in the forest, that relaxing flowing water, perfect for sleep and meditation. As we let the mind gather gently and we focus on one thing at a time. And remember, y'all, if you get distracted, it's okay. Just come back to the breath. Focus on the inhale as you inhale calm and as you exhale stress. So I want to give y'all a quick little heads up before we finish up our meditation as you continue to focus in on that. For those of you who have been asking for something you could take with you off stream, I got something coming mid-April since we're about to be in the month of April. Be on the lookout for the Night Sanctuary audio pack. That is coming very, very soon. And within that pack, it will include a variety of experiences. You may get a guided meditation chakra frequency immersion audio file. You may even get a guided breathwork ambient soundscape audio file. You may even get a personal poetry reading or a frequency reading, maybe on top of that. Who knows? So be on the lookout for that Night Sanctuary audio pack. It'll probably, I'd say probably next couple of weeks, probably next 2 weeks tops. That Night Sanctuary audio pack will be out. But trust me, when it's ready to go, I will definitely keep you posted on that. But it'll be a way to help you study and breathe and rest and focus and come back to yourself. So, and it'll be a way that you can carry that with you at any time. It's like putting the Cave Within experience by yours truly, Clifton Pope of HFWB, in your back pocket. So be on the lookout. Night Sanctuary audio pack coming mid-April within the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And also for those who wanting deeper support, I also will be offering some one-on-one mindfulness sessions within my HFWB exercise transformation program tied into this stream, the Cave Within live stream. I am an ISA certified exercise transformation specialist, and I will be offering these one-on-one mindfulness sessions. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the chat and we'll figure something out from there. And that's also going to be beginning sometime in mid to late April. The exact date is coming soon. I will keep you posted on that. But if you want first access or details, you can call or text me personally at 361-765-4760, or you could email me at cpope.cp@gmail.com. And of course, this is where the email capture or the direct checkout path will start. And again, you'll get first access and details to all things the one-on-one mindfulness sessions within the HFWB exercise transformation program. And before I forget, I can't forget about this one, my new poetry book, Infinity Chakras, A Journey Within. It's coming very, very soon, y'all. Sooner than you think. And within that release, there will be a live book premiere event with more details on that. I will be bringing that to the Cave Within live ambient sanctuary stream just for y'all. And there may or may not be a 7-day chakra challenge included within that. But book details on that will be coming soon. So stay tuned without a doubt, because this stream is becoming more than a moment. It's becoming a whole ecosystem of stillness, poetry, sound, and deeper return. And as we wind down our meditation for this Study Flow Tuesday, like always, I want our next 3 inhales and 3 exhales to be our best inhales and exhales that we've done within this meditation on this Study Flow Tuesday. As we inhale through our nose, hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds and exhale through your nose or through your mouth. And as you inhale through your nose for the second to last time, holding your breath for 3 to 5 seconds and exhale for 3 to 5 seconds. Our last breath on this meditation, and make it count. Like always, inhaling through your nose. Really let the breath flow deep into your chest, expanding your belly button, and exhale through your nose or through your mouth. As you come back into your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your sensations, your overall ego, and realizing that you've acknowledged and accepted and embraced them for what they truly are and that they're right there with you. And as we come back together, I want you to slowly but surely open your eyes. And I want to ask you, as you're gathering yourself back in from this meditation, how are we feeling right now? Let me know how y'all are feeling in the chat. Like always, are we focused, calm, lighter, reflective, grounded, maybe sleepy, or clear and present? Let me know how y'all are feeling in the chat, because honestly, whatever is true is welcome here at the Cave Within, like always. And if this stream continues to give you peace, support the experience, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to kicks.com/Mr. Did Not Give Up 44 at Mr. Did Not Give Up 44. And if this space is helping you out tonight, like I said, subscribe, tip. Let's keep the Cave Within live stream going every single day by day, step by step. Because again, your support, it starts with you, the people who take time wherever you may be, however you may be listening to this live stream, to simply tune in. That is what really empowers, uplifts, and inspires me more than ever to come back and figure out what soundscape I want to put into this stream today, or figure out what poetry reading that I want to put together with every poem that I construct. And also just how can I guide you through another night within these guided nights on these live streams that I'm doing with the Cave Within? That's the reason why I do it for when it's all said and done. So I want to thank y'all again for being here tonight inside the Cave Within. And this is for the restless souls. This is for the deep feelers and for the ones returning to themselves one breath at a time. My name is Clifton Pope of Health, Fitness, Wealth, Business, and I thank y'all again for tuning in to the Cave Within, your live ambient digital sanctuary for the PMS effect, poetry, meditation, and stillness. We're growing day by day, step by step within the Cave Within, and it starts with you, the people, one person at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. It's gonna happen. It's already finished. It's already taken care of. It's already been received in the highest level of prosperity. And believe me when I say this, it is signed, sealed, and delivered in the highest level of abundance through the divine timing of the Most High God. Be sure to tune in this time tomorrow night. Start time 10 p.m. Central Time, the earliest, no later than 11 p.m. Central Time. The Deep Midweek Flow live stream will take place to where we're going to be diving deep into a whole lot of stuff for about a good hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, as far as doing our deep midweek flow to where we could set the tone for the midweek and carry it into the rest of the week like always. But until then, this is Clifton Pope, the Cave Within. I want to wish y'all a wonderful, restful, peaceful night. And remember, stay focused and stay soft. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night for the Deep Midweek Flow live from the Cave Within, your live digital sanctuary for all things poetry, meditation, and stillness. Peace and love, y'all. See y'all tomorrow night for that deep midweek flow, y'all.